Hi, my name's Emily Averill. I'm in Kelowna, BC, and my innovation is called Ecologique. I'm here to show you how our visions align and how we can incorporate outdoor learning and French into the BC school curriculum. My whole life, I've coped with my daily stresses through nature. A trip to my backyard or the park was an opportunity for me to learn about the world around me and appreciate nature's beauty. Another of my coping mechanisms has always been socializing. With the switch from MSN to Facebook when I was a preteen, I was really drawn to the ability to be able to post and interact with my friends from my desktop computer at home or my LG chocolate slide, which has changed since. And with a balance between screen time and being outdoors, I want to help inspire youth to learn about themselves and the environments around them. On another note, I feel like I really missed out on science lessons when I was in school because I was in French immersion. And based on my interviews with teachers, there is a need for intermediate level French science materials, especially as youth reach the higher levels in high school and more complicated science concepts. Through my passion for the outdoors, I want to help show students that we can incorporate both official Canadian languages into an interactive learning environment. One tool that I believe is very useful for education is TikTok, which is an application involving challenges such as dance. Dance is another one of my top coping mechanisms, and you can see my weird dance moves on my TikTok page. In person and on my online platform, I will create fun, competitive houses inspired by Harry Potter and zodiac signs. Students will be sorted and win points based on the plants of their birth seasons. Through dance, wilderness training, biology experiments, bilingualism, team and leadership skills, and a new BC school curriculum, I believe we can bring much more value to students, both for personal awareness and community involvement. With the help of the Science Fair Foundation, I hope to bring content to youth in Western Canada and to help alleviate some of the current pressures on Canadian teachers. Let's engage students so we don't have to take away their phones. Thank you very much for listening. Again, I'm Emily with Ecologique, and I'm creating a business to help incorporate nature and French into the new school curriculum.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Emily. So it might just be you and me on video, but if all the other judges are off, you can type. They can type in their questions. So Emily, you went through French immersion, and you said that you missed out on some science lessons. So what do you think that you missed out on? Like, what are some things that you wish that you would have been able to delve into if you did have those science lessons?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest things for me, like talking with like my friends who weren't in French immersion, they had a lot more experiential learning. For me, I mostly had like research projects. It was a lot of learning based in the library because a lot of my teachers didn't know a lot about science. I was actually just first introduced to actual science experiments when I went into high school in grade 8. Yeah. So I'm going to start reading that middle school age range.
Okay. So first question is from Meredith Powell, which we just learned some news about her. She was a French immersion student herself. So she loves the angle of using engaging content channels like TikTok to encourage students to love science and French language at the same time. But she wants to know, what ages or grades would you focus on?
Yeah, I'm basing things off the grades 7 and 8 BC school curriculum. So yeah, around that preteen age, 12 to 15 is probably kind of the age range. And yeah, I also see for the next thing, the area of science, biology and environment. That's my focus.
Awesome. Thanks. Wendy Hurlbert asks, is there a particular area of science that you want to focus on?
Yeah, biology, environment.
Awesome. Jessica Yang asks, there are huge selections in the TikTok channel. How would you make yours stand out from all the other competitors?
I think TikTok is more so like going to be used as like a background tool for me. I'm not necessarily trying to compete with the educators on TikTok. It's more so that's going to be used within my platform for participants to be posting and for them to just see kind of examples of what I'm looking for in the program. My main online platform won't be TikTok. That'll just be used as like a supplemental tool in the entire package.
Awesome, thanks. Meredith is back. Have you spoken to students, teachers, and or parents to assess viability and demand?
Yes, I did quite a few teacher interviews back with my old high school teachers, and I actually didn't even consider doing this in French at first until they were saying, like, you need to do this in French. You have the French, and there is definitely a need for it. I have one really great French immersion teacher that I had, and she is really into that, using tech more in classrooms. And I know she did that a bit when I was in grade 11, in 2011, I think. And yeah, just like she looks for more resources. Also, my other French teacher was saying that the French level is quite different. Well, obviously we know that it's quite different from Quebec and Ontario compared to BC. And so a lot of the time the French was too advanced. I have also done a parent survey and a youth survey to see for the interest of this type of program. That has been positive so far. I haven't had that much feedback. I'd say I've probably gotten maybe around 30 responses, and they've all been positive. Just kind of asking me more of like how I can get further into it, and that's been what I've been developing over the past couple months here.
And sort of follow up on that, Wendy asks, have you reached out to the Ministry of Education to gauge in any of their interest?
I have not gone that high up. I have gone to a few principals, but that would be a good next step for sure.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Emily. That was a great job.